Hello Nashville Arts Readers, I'm John Cannon. I'm an artist here at the factory in Franklin, and today I wanted to give you a demonstration on how to use sketch and wash pencils to do a quick value study for a still life. So the first step, of course, was to draw the outline or shape of, in this case, a couple of apples. Then the next step with this particular sketch and wash pencil technique is to simply come back in and start applying some shadows. Now in this case, my light source is from the upper right, so I'm going to put a shadow on the indentation opposite the light side, and I'm going to let the stem of the apple come over and form a shadow. And then of course this whole side is going to be the shadow side, so I simply start shading in some areas with the pencil, which again is called a sketch and wash, because as you'll see in a moment, it responds quite well to water. So we're going to sketch all this in real quick. There'll be a shadow in the indentation on the light side, but not on the shadow side of the apple body. And so then once you get that kind of sketched in, you go to a clean wet brush. This is clean water and a brush, and you use that to come in and turn the graphite that we're using on the sketch and wash into a wash. And as you pull the medium down, just keep it with plenty of water and start letting it form around that apple. And then if you keep your brush kind of clean, as it comes up away from where you've actually put the graphite will thin out and start to give you a sense of more of that shadow coming up around the fruit. Repeat the same thing, of course, for the bottom apple. And again, let it soften as it comes toward the top, and that will give you a nice little sense of where your lights and your darks are going to fall before you start doing the more detailed work. But now this is only the first part, because the most important part of the step is now putting these apples into the whirl, because as it looks right now, they're simply suspended in space. So the next and most important part is to come in with a very heavy shadow right under the edge of the apple and let it lighten up as it goes away, and let the shadow fall into the general rounded shape of an apple. Because shadows are what anchor the apple into the world. It puts it on a tabletop or a counter, whatever the thing actually is. It doesn't matter. What matters is that the shadow is going to make it look like it's sitting someplace in the world. And the shadow is always darkest underneath the object, and it gets lighter as it goes away from the object due to the ambient light. So once you have that sketched in, same process. We go back with the wet brush, and I notice I have a rag to take off excess water. And we come out here with our clean water and soften out this shadow all around. Now you can also take it at this point and pull a little bit of the shadow under the apple up into the edge so that you get a softer, more lost edge under the bottom of the apple. Repeat that for the second one. Again, soften that out as it goes away from the object casting the shadow. And there you go. In about 2 minutes, you have a little value study for a couple of apples as a still life. So that's the end of the demonstration. I'm John Cannon, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you find this useful in your art.